我叫
My name is Anthony Steve Jojo.
我叫 Anthony Steve Jojo， 我是代表利比里亚政府国家电委员会来的。
So, my name is Kelvin D.J. McDaddy. I'm the Assistant Minister for Commerce and Trade, and here to present the Minister.
我叫 Kevin McDaddy， 我是代表我们商务局行政助理过来的。
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charles Imahai. I'm the Deputy Minister for Energy at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. I'm proxying for Mr. Wilmot JFK.
我叫查海，我是代表我们矿权局部长，我是副局长。
My name is May Bright Yuri. I'm the president of the Liberian National Tourism Association.
我叫 May Bright Yuri， 我是利比里亚旅游事业的主席。
Good afternoon. I am Matthew Davis. I am the president of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce.
我是 Martin Davis， 是利比里亚商务委员协会的主席。
We also have some council members in the back and some members of the mayor's team. We're going to turn to them for self-introduction.
My name is Ismail Ibrahim, Monrovia City Council.
我叫 Ismail Ibrahim， 我是利比里亚摩洛维亚市政府委员会会员。我叫 Fatima Bendu Salif， 我也是利比里亚摩洛维亚市政府委员会会员。
Jones and Williams, City Manager of Monrovia.
我叫 Jones and Williams， 我是副市长。
Charlene Carey, Chief of Staff, Office of the Mayor.
我叫 Charlene Carey， 是市长办公室的主任。
Thank you. We will now cross over to our visiting guest for introduction of the delegation, which will be done by Mr. Santiago.
让我们客人给我们介绍。
我是贵州省人大常委会副主任商维亮。
My name is the Vice Chairman. My name is Sang Wei Liang, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Congress, Guizhou Province.
是贵州省人大的前秘书长。
My name is Li Sanqi, former Secretary General of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Congress.
我是贵州省人大选举人员联络委员会主任委员郭燕。
My name is Guo Yan, Director of the Election, Appointment and Delegation Committee of the Provincial People's Congress.
我是贵州省人大外事侨务委员会副主任委员马明。
My name is Ma Ming, Deputy Director of the Foreign Affairs and the Overseas Chinese Affairs Committee of the Provincial People's Congress.
我是中国电力建设集团公司贵州工程有限公司的副总经理袁建国。
My name is Yan Jianguo, Deputy General Manager of Power China Guizhou Engineering Corporation Limited.
大家下午好，我是贵州省商务厅总经理石开发区发展处处长向强。
My name is Xiang Qiang, Deputy Division Level Secretary General Office of the Principal People's Congress, and also the Analyst Office of the Foreign Affairs and Overseas Chinese Affairs Committee of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Congress.
我是贵州省人大常委办公厅秘书张勇。
My name is Zhang Yong, Deputy Division Level Secretary General Office of the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Congress.
谢谢。
We will now move to the crux of the meeting for which we've gathered here. That will be the working group discussion to be led by the Mayor of the Monrovia City Corporation, the Honorable John Siafa. Discussions were centered around collaboration and investment, focus on economic and trade cooperation, new energy cooperation, culture, and tourism.
我们现在邀请我们市
Is there a
市长
shift in the program?
So I read there has been a shift in the program.
Doesn't that sort of be a video promotion? Anyway, well, my apologies. I'm looking at the program sheet that you have. You have a shift. Well, basically, again, we want to thank our visiting friends for coming miles away from China to not only pay a courtesy visit with us, but also to look at the opportunities that we'd have, and we want to discuss the potential for collaborations.
我再次感谢我们来自中国的嘉宾，非常感谢。什么机遇，有哪里我们可以合作？ 大家好，我叫 Prince Ray， 我是利比里亚特展经济管理员的主席。
So today we have a cross section of very high level important private sector and public sector agency heads and representatives here today to engage in meaningful discussions on how we can form some partnerships and how we can collaborate on specific areas.
我们今天来到这里，就是想大家共同商量在哪里可以互相合作。
I believe that our officials will, this is open discussions, they will deliberate on what the opportunities are that Liberia has, and I believe the Chinese side, our counterparts, will also let us know what their specific interests are or how they intend to collaborate with us on specific lines in terms of the opportunities that we have or challenges that is at hand. So we will leave the floor open, and I think we can go around. The energy sector can speak about our energy situations. We have the tourism. The private sector is represented by the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, Davids, and again our Bored for the Special Economic Zone, which of course is, as the name suggests, a huge opportunity for investors to come in and provides a lot of incentives. Welcome. This is our. We want to welcome the our Honorable Superintendent of Montserrat County. Welcome, Honorable Superintendent.
这是我们的州长，欢迎你来。
We also have the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, represented by the Legal Counsel. And as you may know, Liberia has a huge energy deficit, And I know that the government is encouraging independent power producers at some point in time through renewable energy, whether solar, whether waste energy, in addition to our traditional energy generating forms. So they will tell us a bit about the opportunities that are available and how we can engage. So the floor is opened. I think we should try and have some open discussions.
这里有我们国家电工委员会主席，他就代表我们国家电工办公室来这里给大家说出利比里亚电工有什么需求，而且中国方面呢哪里可以帮忙，大家可以商量开放讨论。
So we will have the Honorable Deputy Minister for Energy at the Ministry of Lands and Mines, the Honorable Charles Yunga, who will lead the discussion. So,
thank you, and it's mines and energy. They took away lands from me.
我们邀请我们的矿权部副局长来给我们代表开始这个会议。
Okay, a pleasant welcome to the entire delegation from China. It is my honor to be in this gathering and say a little about what I know when it comes to the Chinese government continuous assistance and collaboration with the Liberian government in terms of development in the energy sector.
我再次欢迎我们中国来宾，然后我很荣幸能够在这里给你们开会。我也说一点点我知道中国的帮忙对我们利比里亚最大的支持。
Just in 2024, around August, I was in China. I led a 24-man delegation, and we were in Shanghai, where we had a training, a power facility training. And fortunately, Power China was one of the sponsors for that training. So again, we are grateful.
2024年8月份，我去中国参会议，然后在那个会议中见了这个中国供电，他们给我们支持。
So for Liberia, currently we have, it's no secret, we have an energy deficit. And that is why the president has constituted the IPP Ministerial Steering Committee, where we will encourage more and more independent power producers to come into the Liberia energy market.
在利比里亚，这个不是个秘密，因为我们有很多农业缺点，所以我们国家总统已经派几个政府官员去找外来合作。
So the interesting thing is that currently we have an installed capacity at Monrovia at 88 megawatts, but currently our base load during the peak hours, we go up to 130 megawatts. In the near future, we are thinking about 300 megawatts to have a stable electricity in the country due to the upspring of a lot of factories and industries.
我们现在在蒙罗维亚州有一个电站，一个电站只能发出800万度电，有时候会到1800度电，但是还是不超过。
So we are fully aware of the Chinese government's strength in energy production and what you can do. So this is an opportunity to look into Liberia. We need serious investors to come in that will get into the energy market. And one thing about the energy market that you should know is that there will never be an excess energy in Liberia. Because once we generate and we don't have use for that energy, we have an inter-bilateral agreement, which is the CSLG Transco line. You can put the energy on the line, and if Guinea needs it, Sierra Leone needs it, Cote d'Ivoire needs it, although they are currently generating, but at times they need it, you can also sell to them. So it's a win-win business.
说是我们利比里亚这么大缺电的工程，就是如果有一个认真的要跟我们在这一方面合作，不仅是给利比里亚足够电，而且不会说电已经超越，无法超越周围的国家需要的，我们也可以贡献给他们。
So at this point, I just want to again thank the ambassador, who is always at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. We want to thank you for the reports that were submitted, and also to the people of China for the ongoing training. And he has been collaborating with us, Charles, a lot in terms of training. So please take this as a message that we are open, we are receiving LOIs and EOIs. So once you are happy to come into the energy sector, we are going to go through the proper vetting process, and we will really encourage serious-minded investors. Thank you.
我现在要感谢中国对利比里亚大使，还有中国人对利比里亚的具体的贡献，但是我希望中国这批人能够告诉中国人民、中国合作伙伴，来到利比里亚，利用这个机会。
I'm happy for any questions or clarification.
我现在可以说问题，有问题就可以问。
Thank you. We just want to note that each speaker has been allotted 5 minutes to speak. Next, still in the energy sector, we will take the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, represented by Legal Counsel Attorney Steve Jojo.
他说我们已经听到了每个发言人只有5分钟的发言机会，现在就让我们国家供电管理委员会主席给我们发言。
Okay, so the minister has spoken, and the ministry is the sector lead. What I would like to add to what the minister has said is we at the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, we are responsible to regulate the sector.
基本上那个副部长已经说了，但是我就是代表我们国家管理供电的委员会，但是我这边也希望大家有什么合作，我们可以一起做。
So what that means is when an investor decides to invest in Liberia, you apply to the commission.
我的意思是，如果有人想跟利比里亚供电管理委员会合作的话，要申请到我们的那个部门。
So we license operators in the sector.
就是我们会给许可证，如果想在利比里亚开一个供电公司。
So I will just provide the website for the commission where you can find every material you need to assist you complete your application.
所以我现在给你们我们那个部门的网站，可以在网站里面申请 你需要什么都在里面的。
And the address is lerc.gov.lr.
网站就是 L E 日 C 字点 G O 加夫还有点 L 日。
So if you visit the website, you have all the information you need to help you.
更多的信息，如果你申请这个网站，你没有得到你需要的信息，你还可以给我们发信息，我们可以再提供。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Thank you. We just had another guest joining us. Please we'll ask that you kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is John Chapa. I'm the Deputy Minister of Administration from the Ministry of Information and Culture and Tourism, representing the Ministry of Information. Minister should have been here because he's engaged in other activities, so he has to come across here. I'm happy to be here. Sorry for coming.
Johnny Taba.
我叫 Johnny Taba， 是我们利比亚国家信息部副局长。今天我们的部长没来，因为他有更重要的事情，我就代表部门过来。
Thank you. We will switch to the private sector. Now take remarks from Mr. Nati B. Davis, President of the Liberia Chamber of Commerce.
我们现在换到我们4家公司委员会商务部委员会主席来给我们发言。
Good afternoon again.
大家下午好。
The Liberia Chamber of Commerce remains at your service. We're here to assist you navigate the system in order that your investment goals and objectives may be successful.
我们利比亚商务委员会在这里能够提供很多帮助，帮你在投资中你能够很好顺利的得到你的要求。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Still within the realm of the private sector, our next speaker is the President of the Liberia National Tourism Association, Madam May Yuri.
Okay.
我们还邀请我们国家旅游协会主席来给我们发言。
Okay, good afternoon again to everyone. And as he said, I'm from the Liberia National Tourism Association. It's the private sector umbrella organization of stakeholders in the tourism sector.
大家下午好，大国里面长，我是代表利比亚旅游协会来发言的。我们是帮国家做旅游管理。
Okay, I think we already have one foot in the door in Guizhou province, thanks to the mayor of Monrovia on his visit. We are now, I think we became the 200th member of the International Mountain Tourism Alliance, which is actually based in China.
感谢下个市长的在中国贵州省拜访，就让我们有这个机会能够参与国际上区旅游协会的会员。
I think our collaboration or our partnership with you will probably be done through them. We have a meeting at the International Mountain Tourism Day in Spain, Gran Canaria, at the end of this month. And I think that collaboration will be discussed more in depth there.
我知道我们会通过国际上区旅游协会的会议，在西班牙开会的时候，会在那里全部谈。
We look forward to sharing, especially learning from your experience. We know in the province there are a lot of waterfalls, there's a lot of mountains. We might not have that many mountains in Liberia, but we're sure we can learn from you. We know that the Chinese people are the largest or the biggest travelers or tourists in the world, so we look forward to inviting them into Liberia and also Liberians going to visit your province.
我们希望能够天天的向你们贵州省学习，因为我们知道在贵州有各种各样的风景，比如瀑布等等旅游地方。这样我们好好学习，我们能够发展我们的旅游事业，因为我们知道中国人民是在世界上这样第一名，在各个地方去旅游的。
Thank you.
谢谢。
Still on tourism, we will take the Deputy Minister for Administration at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, the Honorable Johnny Tapa.
我们还是说旅游的事情，所以现在邀请我们国家信息部副局长来给我们。
So once again, we want to say thank you for coming. Apologies again for coming late. But I think your trip could not have come at a better time than this, where Liberia is trying to showcase its tourism industry. We think the tourism industry has massive potential for us as a country, mainly in terms of trying to bolster the sector, because we know that the generation of domestic resources can help to stabilize the development that we envision for our country. Tourism plays a very key role in the development drive of this country. As you may be aware, we have an arrest agenda, and tourism is a line item in that agenda. So as we look for institutions, friendly countries, and governments to partner with, we think China presents that opportunity for us to be able to talk to, liaise with, and try to do business in a way that brings dividends to both countries. So we want to thank the Major for including us on the discussion. We know that going forward, we're going to be engaging with him specifically on those things that we are going to be pushing forward. So we want to thank you once again, and thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you.
Our next speaker is the Executive Chairman of the Liberia Special Economic Zones Authority, the Honorable Prince A. Ray.
Thank you. Let me extend much appreciation to the Mayor of Monrovia for the coordination of this gathering. To our Chinese counterparts, we say welcome to Liberia. And from the Economic Zones Authority, we also extend our great appreciation for this meeting.
我再感谢谢百师长能够举办这个会议，也欢迎大家从中国来跟我们一起开会，有机会合作。我是代表国家特征经济管理来发言。
The model of economic zones, it's not something new to China. For Liberia, it's a new phenomenon. Last year, His Excellency President Boyka visited China during the FOCAS summit, and his visit extended to Shenzhen. The story that we got from Shenzhen is that it was once a fishing city that was transformed because of economic zones activities. So,
对于来说，这个很难，但是对中国人来说，这个很容易。因为去年我和我们国家总统花凯一起驻中国的时候，我们去深圳市拜访，到了那个地方，听了一个故事说，深圳已经是个女市，然后后来就变一个发展城市、现代化的城市，所以给中国他们学习。
So today our government is pouring a lot of attention and focus into the model of successful economic zones. The primary
所以今天我们的政府就关键把咱们的关键放在发展我们各个地方的经济和事业。
The primary objective of this is to figure out best suited ways to create jobs for the citizens of Liberia.
主要原因是他们要干最合理的方法，所以要找各种各样的帮忙、基础和合作。
We welcome your intervention. We have, at this moment, proposed 5 zones that are to be designated. We have the Monrovia Free Zone that is adjacent to the National Port of Monrovia. We have the Mesurado Fishing Pier. We have the Monrovia Industrial Park. We have the Roberts International Airport. And we have the Buchanan Special Agro Processing Zones.
我们有5个地方希望能够快点发展。第一个就是我们摩洛维亚市旁边的我们摩洛维亚自由码头，然后我们摩洛维亚公园区，我们罗伯特机场。
These zones are up for designation. Our government does not fully have the financial capacity at this point in time to leverage upon establishing these zones fully. So we are welcoming partnerships. We are looking for potential developers that have interest in these zones as well.
这些地方就是我们国家就希望能够已经计划能够发展出来，但是我们没有这个经济权利，所以我们就向外方人来合作的，跟我们一起发展出来。
So before I close up, we'll provide for you our website that you will have the opportunity to gather more information on the Liberia Special Economic Zones Authority. Thank you.
我走之前会给我们的网站，也会留我们的网站，让大家上一下看，给我们申请，我们一起可以通过这个网络信息，然后开始合作。
We will now take the Assistant Minister of Commerce, Honorable Kelvin DJ Matadi.
我们现在让我们商务部副局长给我们发言。
Thanks to you and your team for organizing this engagement. Further, on behalf of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, on behalf of the Minister Matolin Ellen Dakose, we want to say welcome again.
再次感谢下海市长能够举办这个会议，然后我代表我们整个部门，代表我们部长，欢迎大家能够来利比亚。
So the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, we initiate trade policy and regulate the commerce sector of the country.
在我们商务部里面，就是管利比亚所有的商意能够计划出来，然后管理。
So our focus for the last few months, or a little over a year ago, has been a rigorous reform to ease trades across the country, to take away some of the barriers that undermine trade.
我们这几年在用力改变我们那个方向，所以最近这几年就用力在各个商业里面，各个商业给他们改变。
As you might be aware that Liberia is a member of the WTO, and we just signed up to the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. In these agreements, you can leverage some of the opportunity once you intend to do business in Liberia.
利比亚也是世界合作协会的委员，然后还有非洲各个地方的商业合作会员。
On the reform, one of the cardinal pillars we intend to initiate is to digitize some of our services to the public. For example, if you want to do business in Liberia, if you want to ship a particular product into Liberia, you could access some of our services outside of Liberia, and you don't necessarily got to come to the ministry.
我们希望在这个改变中，我们把所有的合作方面放在网络信息上面，不能到处敌人，就是可以通过网络来帮所有的事情，就希望可以方便一些，在哪个国家就能举办，在哪个地方在国家里面就能举办，不需要你跑到他们部门里面来做的。
We just concluded or constituted the National Trade Facilitation Committee. This committee will address the issue of trade. It's where we call it a dialogue platform, where if the private sector have issue in terms of trade, the barrier, there will be this platform called the National Trade Facilitation Committee. They will go to that platform, and some of the issues we have, because there will always be issues when it comes to trade, and those issues will be resolved through the National Trade Facilitator Committee. And I can use this occasion to announce that we have concluded our process, and all of the formalities have been concluded, and we're about to launch that particular platform in our institution. And the private sector is represented on that committee also.
我们已经做了一个大的风险，为我们国家所有的商业人能够在一个平台上面合作，希望有什么问题大家都可以共同解决，所以这个已经做好了，我们已经有这个平台了，需要以后合作也可以一起参与来解决所有在各个经济方面里面的问题。
So again, we want to say thank you. We are excited as a ministry to have you here as you get along some of the issues you have or whatever you don't understand when it comes to the commerce of Liberia. We could subsequently come back once we give some of the light necessary or particularly you need at the discussion on go or on full. Thank you very much.
再次感谢你，我们在我们商务部也欢迎你们有什么问题，希望有什么信息，我们会给大家提供。谢谢。
floor is now open for our guests. If you have comments or questions, having listened to the deliberations from the Liberian side.
现在我们让我们的来宾，如果有什么问题、有什么意见、有什么要问的，就可以提出。
建国啊，原来有刚才听了我们人员部的各位领导，电力协会的主席，说的很多方向都是我们中国电建的主体，所以我在这里呢，除了提问题，我先简单的花2分钟说一下，中国电力建设集团是世界500强企业之一，同时呢，我们是全球清洁能源和综合能源建设。中国电建贵州工程公司是我们电建集团的全资2级子企业，我们的主营业务主要是以新能源 EPC 总成的投建营一体化为主。我们在全球多个国家都有电力的建设工程在建，在非洲也有多个项目已完工或在建。
So Power China Guizhou Energy Company is the secondary of the Power China Group, and we have a lot of offices all over the world. And also we have the project in the Africa as well. Yeah. And we are the EPC contractor that's in the Africa.
同时，我们中国电建为了更好地开展国际业务的合作，成立了6大区域总部在国际上。我们前天才从南非过来，南非就属于我们中国电建的东南非区域总部。
Power China Guizhou Energy Companies, we already opened up 6 offices around the world, and then also we have a project in the South Africa. We just 2 days ago we've been to our project in the South Africa. It's a 200 megawatt solar power station.
电建的东西的区域在印尼也成立了国民代表处。现在我们也有成员企业在印尼开展相关的业务，比如水电11局在印尼就有相关的业务。我是第一次到印尼这2天给我们看到的和感受到的人员方面的一些机会，包括问题，我也简单说一下。我感受到了印尼的能源基础设施非常薄弱，同时电源负荷稳定性不好，在酒店就出现了随时停电在重庆一片。同时呢，我也了解到我们印尼在风 资源禀赋非常好，非常优异。
I saw the good results in the solar and wind see some when it comes to the energy extraction.
利比里亚资源禀赋好，以及能源基础设施过剩，这个之间就是巨大的机遇。所以接下来呢，我会把刚刚各位政府领导介绍的网站，我们会安排专门的做一些这个信息的了解。因为今天会议时间，我们要了解利比里亚的电源规划，以及资源的基本状况，以及能源负荷的程度，以及现在的这个能源基础设施的状况。我们要结合了解的这些信息，从中去找到巨大的市场商机，以及怎么样去帮助利比里亚能源结构改善提升。这里我想强调的是，我们这么好的资源禀赋，一定要找到一条适合自己国家以及自己的实际发展方向路径。我想这个里面更需要的是我们找到更双方都能接受的商业模式，来把这些资源开发出来，改善现在的能源结构这个机遇。
Firstly, all I need to write down the email address you just gave to us, and we have the funding certain person to run the one to help support the population, and also we need to hear the influence of the energy systems, and when you try to work with study and from the details to see which one of the population is to make the postman together.
比如我今天在市政大厅那个图片上就看到了我们有一个很小的分布式光伏。
As I mentioned to the mayor, and we see the solar power station just within
在我们能源电力基础设施非常薄弱的国家，采取分布式光伏风电来短期内快速见效的改善这个电力结构和用电的质量，是一个很好的技术。
For now, I want to tell how the picture for the solar is kind of the business model is distributing solar to have the area to promote and catch the grid system.
短期来看，采用新能源这个风光的方式，投资小，见效快。长期来看，蒙罗维亚是以水资源非常丰富。有句话叫"世界水电看中国，中国水电看电力"，可以比较长远的规划海上能源的这个开发、综合应用以及水利资源的开发，这些投资吧，时间的这个周期比较长，可以作为一个短中长期的这么一个复合方式的规划。下面呢，我会进一步了解电力规划、资源状况、目前的基础情况，然后再相关的会深入的希望对利比亚提供到能源方面的帮助的同时，我们企业可以找到一些合作的商机，实现双赢的共赢。以上。
For the short term, so in this sense, we need to the solar and the short term investment, and hope that market will be more and for the long term, so this is policy side, we can because all China is from the onshore to offshore.
谢肖主席给我们企业机会随团出访，也感谢市长先生组织这次会议，让我们企业有机会和企业主营业务相关的各个部门有这次见面的机会。谢谢。
贵州呢，这个是有17.6万平方公里。这个贵州呢是一个多山的国家，多山的省份，92.5%的土地都是山。最高海拔有2960多米。最低海拔只有100多米。所以在这么一个很高很低这么一个土地上，有很多的景观景色，有丰富的地质。贵州呢有3800多万的人口，但这是一个多民族的一个居住的地方，有18个世纪民族，就是在这个土地上有18个民族可以长期生活。顺便说一个今天上午参观的一个我看到的一个现象。在今天我们看到的学校的墙上有很多的符号，那些符号是从这个刺绣的符号里面出来的。
When we visited the high school this morning, I saw there are a lot of symbols in the wall.
有一些审美的爱好过来了，但是这个文化的气息是相通的。
Also, in regional province, in some regions, they have this embroidery, which includes such symbols. So it shows that no matter if it is Chinese or Africans, we have the common sense in the concept of the beauty.
贵州的有第三个特点，就是它平均海拔是1000多米的这么一个高度，气候宜人。
Guizhou emphasized that the altitude is quite majestic, and the average altitude is around 1,000 meters, and it brings us a very warm weather condition.
冬雨严寒，夏雨不止。
In China, Guizhou in summer will not feel hot, and in winter will not feel hot.
这个夏天呢，是选择这个度假休闲避暑的天气。有这个专家说，贵州是天然的大工厂，是这样的来自于。
With such weather condition, Guizhou is resort in summer, and also some other places say that Guizhou is a big city. It's like a natural air condition.
这就有意思，贵州有3项是人类非物质文化遗产的3项是世界非物质文化遗产记录，有这个4个自然遗产，1个世界文化遗产。
Also in Guizhou, we hold 4 historical heritage in the world. 3 of the natural and 1 is the world historical heritage.
一会儿我待会儿会考虑应该说我们可以基本上的一些。
This time we also doing a video to show us how the Guizhou province looks like. Later on you can see the Guizhou province very different.
但是贵州10多年以前是中国最贫穷的省份之一。是我们的习近平书记给贵州指出了经济发展的道路。
It is President Xi Jinping who had given the Guizhou province the way how to move forward to develop the economy and also to improve the wealth of the citizen.
其中旅游业就是这一次脱贫重要的发挥重要的作用。
Tourism is one of the initiatives sponsored by Xi Jinping. It is contributes to us to develop the economy and also to bring the citizens out of the poverty.
把我们定位我们这个省是一个中原省，这在全国30多个省区里面，只有贵州省唯一是他说的中原省。
In China, we have more than 30 provinces, and only Guizhou province is appointed by Xi Jinping as a hub province.
然后去年的春节又有我们的春操春 BA， 就是群众自发的打足球、打篮球的活动比赛。
In Guizhou province, we have 2 activities. In Chinese name, we name it Chun Chao or the Chun BA. It is the grassroots league for football and basketball.
我们可能不知道为什么这么多民众在贵州会得到一个国家元首的点赞，他是在老百姓的这个生活里面他就有打足球、打篮球的习惯，结果又有民族文化那种很开的一种文化背景，所以到了现场的人会深深的吸引。这次我们来也有一个目的，是邀请你们参与我们
Also, President Xi Jinping coming up for these two activities to China and China. Why these two activities are so famous? Because it is emerging to the citizens. It is a grassroots activities. So many citizens getting involved, and they are non-government citizens. This is why they got a lot of attention through these two activities. And this time we visit Liberia. Also, one of our activities that we can bring, we can introduce this activity to Liberia, so that Liberia can join us in these activities.
那么我们现在这个完善沟通空间的任务以后，按照旅游产业化的要求，又开启了建设世界旅游目的地和世界级旅游景区的新的征程。
After finishing the assignment and now we have a new assignment is review the world-class tourism sites.
这个2024年，全省接待游客数、旅游总花费、过境旅游都超过了10%、13%、81%左右。
In 2024, through the tourism development, more people from the world from this individual province, they have an increase of 100%. And also, 3.3%.
还要说一句，就是我们做一个和平空间，它是任务所有地区，在整个过程里面，也创造了一个优势，就是和平的过程中。
When we as one of the provinces, four provinces in China, when we can hold the policy, it brings us a lot of opportunities to develop the policy in Beijing.
你比如说，非洲很多的修路很困难，这个修路的它的这个隧洞和桥梁加起来，超过所有路程的70%，它是艰难的。
Two of the mountains which province has challenges where we construct the roads. So in Guizhou province, construct the road, the families, unfortunately, the length of the families is can reach 70% of the entire road that we constructed.
但是正因为如此，这个在世界上100所高桥、桥梁，有排前几名的有一半的位置，这个从世界前几名有一半的位置。
When we talk about world-class bridge, Guizhou province has more than 50% of these bridges.
这个如果上次你去，他们有参加565米的世界最高桥。
I don't know if you see one last time when we visit Beijing, when we go to the highest bridge, and the height of this bridge reached to 565 meters.
很快就要对于一所600米的高桥来 因为旅游面临着一个最大的问题，在山地它有共同性，比如说山地都面临着交通不便、贫困，但是它的好处就是文化独特，是一个神秘的一个旅游的一个目的地。
When we talk about mountains, the development of mountains tourism, we have challenges such as it is hard for us to construct the road, and also the people living in the mountains somehow get poor, but also this is a great opportunity, and because it is very unique, when you develop the tourism, it's really attract attention of the citizens.
所以你们加盟了以后，我们会共同研究山地旅游的标准、山地旅游的市场、山地旅游的新的业态、山地旅游的对城市吸引力的提升等等的共同需要研究和对网论。
As one of the members of the mountain tourism, there are huge great opportunities for us to work together to let us to work out strategic plan to promote and develop the mountain tourism.
这就是我作为一个老旅游工作者，我给你们介绍的。那么我这次来的时候呢，文化旅游厅的周处长一起来的，他可以代表官方，我们商量一些具体的做法以后我们共同来落实。
This is some experience I shared with you as one person in charge of tourism in the past. But also we are this kind of we have the director who is in charge of tourism. Later on he can share with us more experiences and he can bring us more opinions when we talk to them.
这次我提出5点建议。
Meanwhile, I would like to offer 5 proposals.
第一，加强我们这个双方的高层复访，比如说你想去的时候，要把旅游作为一个重要的内容把它放进去，这样形成共识，共同理解。
First is strengthening the communications in the high level when people visit China, also this will be one of our topics that we can discuss in future points.
第二是请旅游相关的部门去参加在贵州的山地旅游大会，这个大会已经由山地旅游国际联盟来承办，它将走向专业化、市场化，对每一个山地旅游加盟国会实实在在的帮助。
Also, when the tourism associations and entities, when they go to the regional province, we welcome you to attend the mountain tourism conference, as one of the conferences become more professional and it can give us more guidance when we developing the tourism.
第三，加强双方旅游部门的交流。我们同样走过了没有钱，旅游要有基础设施，旅游是不为别人贫困而可以随便进入的部分，它必须有好设施。当然我们有钱，怎么样通过发展产业、发展经济，吸引投资者把旅游做起来？我们走过了这么一些路径，我们也走过了旅游要国际化，也不能说我不好，也不能说国际市场宣传等等，这一些我们都希望和我们的这1.2个旅游厅的通常面向未来共同商量、共同研究、相互借鉴、相互推进。
Also, the third is actually the dialogue between the tourism associations and companies in these 2 countries. And also, Guizhou province will have passed the talk with the poor and it's hard for us to develop the tourism. Through this process, we learned a lot how to improve the facilities during developing the tourism.
Well, we bring you live coverage here at the Monrovia City Corporation, where the city government hosting dedication have our Chinese delegation in Monrovia here. And right now, a member of the Chinese delegation is explaining to the government of Liberia, members here representing various agencies and the private sector of the potential Liberia has in natural resources and how they can tap in to invest. So we'd like to say thanks so much for watching. My name is Haji Masari. We'll now take a break on this broadcast.